Hello, everyone, and welcome to ACB Next Generation's Monday Spotlight. I am Desiree, a Christian, and I got the pleasure of interviewing a lovely lady from Hawaii about a week ago for today's show. So without further ado, may I introduce Keto Wright.
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Keao Wright. I am from Hawaii, and I live on the island of Oahu.
Is it as expensive as they say?
Yes, you're only lucky here is if you're born here, you're able to live fine, but it is expensive if you are moving here.
I hear they have really large bugs there.
Well, it depends on what island you live, or it depends on what apartment you pick from. Uh, but I live in a house generally, so.
there? What is your eye condition?
I was born with retinopathy of prematurity, and that happened when the nurses, I don't think they were paying attention back then. I was in the incubator for a little bit too long, and the blood vessels just kind of popped. So I'm totally blind.
Would you want to see if it were at all possible?
Yes, I would love to. But then again, it takes it will take time because you would have to learn all your basic skills again.
Sounds very, very overwhelming to me. And I
Yeah,
can
it is.
see. How long have you been involved with the ACB?
Since 2010,
How long have
close
you
to
been
11
in?
years now.
That's a long time. Do you remember
Yep.
why you wanted to join?
I wanted to join because it felt like family here in Hawaii. Um, many, I, a few people who I know jumped ship, so I decided, hey, give this organization a try. I mean, I was a member of NFB for a while, but I didn't really participate as I do now in ACB. So, I mean, here they still need my help. So,
How long have you been a member of NextGen?
oh, ever since it started, I think it was around 2 years ago, I think now. Um, Officially, I became one since last year.
Why did you join NextGen?
I joined NextGen because I wanted to be a part of a younger generation, and also I'm under 40. I also have friends here from Hawaii who's joined NextGen.
Are you on any committees or hold any office within NextGen? Are you on any committees or hold any office within NextGen? Do
I'm in
you,
the bylaws committee with Matt Selm and Maria.
what is the best thing about being in NextGen?
I guess the best thing about being in NextGen is that I'm surrounded by my own peers, and I'm surrounded by people who have jobs like I do.
Yay! Who would you love to work with within ACB?
I would like to work with either two people, Cindy Hollis or Kim Charlson.
Who would you like to work with within NextGen?
Probably with. Ooh, that's a difficult one. Either with with you or Amanda.
Well, you're getting to work with me right now, so yeah, I know, but it's different when you're on a
Fair
committee
enough.
with somebody. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What are your goals within ACB and or Next Gen?
My goals within ACB is first not being recognized, but just being recognized for my work instead of not what I do. Hopefully, rising up to the ranks slowly. And through next gen, probably about the same thing,
Fair
and
enough.
also gaining more confidence.
Yeah, that's big. What are your goals outside of ACB?
All my goals outside of ACB is to number one, get my own place, and number two, get a better lifestyle.
I so hear that. What are your achievements within
Mhm.
ACB?
I guess my achievements within ACB is first of all helping out my chapter because our chapter has like about 80 something members, and most of them are senior citizens, but we do have several younger ones.
Mhm.
So it's been pretty hard to try and get this organization to do some work, especially on our end. And
I hear that.
I've done that.
I hear that in a big yes, I think all us young people are struggling with that one. What are your achievements outside of ACB?
I got a good job. It's great to have a job, but it's slowly paying.
You mean you want to get paid for your skills and knowledge?
Yeah.
And just because you have the knowledge doesn't mean that you're going to share it with everybody?
I might share it with everybody.
Do you do any kind of volunteer work outside of ACB?
I am a internet radio broadcaster for a station called The Global Voice. It's an internet radio station, and I do a show that plays Hawaiian music from Hawaii.
You really need to change times and not have it right in the middle of my workday, just for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This year's National Convention's theme was a path to the future. What does that path look like to you?
The path looks like to me new opportunities and new structural discovery, as they say, and also discovering new hobbies, and also meeting new friends as well. So,
Dude.
and also,
Yes, my ex-Californian's coming out. Since COVID, ACB as a community has made many more connections with others on community calls. Who have you met, and who would you like to get to know better?
I first met Cindy. Actually, I met her in Minnesota when it was convention time. It was like 2 years ago now, and she came to our Hawaii convention. I didn't see her at the time, but I got to know more about her, and I got to meet I got to meet a little bit about Nat Radcliffe, who's the intern, and I would like to get to know more about her.
At some point, we're probably going to get to meet in person again. How would you greet them?
I would greet them with aloha.
Okay.
And with a lei.
Oh, I like that. What makes you smile?
What makes me smile? I think when I'm at church, they're playing different hymns and all, but I get to hear a good friend singing just in my head, and his voice makes me smile.
Oh, I understand that one in a big way. Yes. Are you a night owl or a lark?
I'm a night owl sometimes if I want to be.
Is there an outfit or piece of clothing that makes you feel fabulous?
I'm good in a short and t-shirt outfit quality, but if it comes to professionalism, give me a dress anytime, baby.
Do you have an outfit or clothing style you've always wanted to try?
If it comes to like different parties, I would love to try out different jewelry to see how it looks visually.
Oh, nice. Where have you traveled to, and or where do you want to travel?
Let's see. I've traveled to Japan, but it was on a business. My mom's business trip. She does hula, so we were staying at a friend's house for a while, and it was in a trailer, and I didn't really care for it. But I would like to, yeah. And I've traveled to also. I went to Kentucky, and I saw the printing house for the blind. I would love to take a look at that city too. But what I really would like to go to is maybe England or Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You've never been to Japan before?
No, but I'm a Japanophile, and so I'm saving up. Like, it is on my bucket list. Tell us about one of your craziest adventures as a blind person.
Well, I had a lot of them, but I think the craziest one was when we were at we were at a camping thing that was going on, and we were trying to go kayaking, but the
Mm-hmm.
water was too rough. So some of
Ooh.
us, you know, we tried to do kayaking, but some
Uh-huh.
of us had to go into the water, more or less. And we tried to swim it, but we couldn't do it. So it was really rough, and the tide was high.
Oh, so it
So,
was like coming in, so like the tide was this river was connected to the ocean?
well, it was in the ocean.
Oh, you see, in my neck of the woods there's ocean kayaking and there's river kayaking.
No, we
Okay.
went literally into the ocean. So,
Okay. I'm all clear now, mostly. How did this crazy adventure you have cause any kind of big aha moments or life change, or did you learn anything?
first of all, I learned that it's not safe to try and attempt to kayak in an ocean that is really rough. And second of all, I've learned that life is like that too. I mean, once you get older, everything is going to get rough.
Fair enough. What is your next adventure?
Mm, trying to move away from Hawaii and trying to find new opportunities.
Do you have a hidden, quirky talent?
I like to sing, and I haven't really done it too much, but basically around if it comes to karaoke, give it to me, or karaoke, give it to me.
What book changed your life?
Well, right now I'm reading a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, and it's very
Ooh.
fascinating on how the mental and physical aspects of the brain work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beginning to change. It's beginning to change my life slowly by providing very positive energy and very interesting things on what not to say, and you know,
Yes.
motivation process, and everything else that comes with the old thinking. So
One's inner dialogue makes such a difference in how one carries himself and even what they accomplish in life. Who would you love to meet in fact, fiction, or fantasy?
I would like to meet Gary Chipson, who is a talking book narrator. He has made my life a lot better. He's alive and well.
You said talking books, so he works for one of the libraries?
Yep, he works for the American Printing House.
What are your passions?
Knowing technology and also crafting.
Crafting. Yes. What gives you confidence?
What gives me confidence is I can see a person working hard, and I can see not being too intimidating.
Just for clarification's sake, so by
Yeah.
watching somebody else be amazing, that makes you feel confident?
Yes, and also, hearing somebody who is pretty new to the technology process get it when I explain things to them, so they don't have to question me any further. That gives me
Got it.
confidence.
So when you're able to teach technology to somebody and that light bulb goes off in their head where they get it, that makes you feel confidence.
Yes,
Sweet.
because they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If I do that.
Yeah. What is a significant date or event that made a big impact in your life?
I went to New York last year for the Professional Learning and Leadership Institute program, and I learned
Ooh.
how to become a leader. Yep. It was a 3 month thing, and it was at the Helen Keller National Center, up in New York, in the Port Washington area, in Nassau County, and I was able to meet different deafblind students and teach. So after observing them for about maybe 5 or 6 weeks or so, and people's schedules getting out of hand, and doing boring reports.
Mhm.
That was the boring part of the job, but the fun one was actually playing with technology, especially seeing older devices, which are out of date now, but it was very interesting. And I think that
Yeah,
event changed my life, even though it was big and bulky.
it's still cool. Where has life taken you so far?
Sort of in the middle. I mean, for one thing, my work is slow because services are not being that great here, plus COVID is still prevalent.
Right.
You know, I like to be busy, and I since being back here in Hawaii, I miss that.
If there were no barriers, and I mean like no barriers as in you could see, you had the money, like all the things are there, no barriers, what would you be doing with your life right now?
I would be able to drive myself to work, and I would be working at a desk for 2 or 3 hours a day.
And making exceptionally good money at it?
Yes, that too. And also cooking.
Cooking. You don't cook right now?
You know, I mostly do like a lot of microwave, but it's becoming boring, so I would like to learn how to cook safely.
What do people not know about you?
I think what most people don't know is that I'm a true leader when it comes to group projects.
That is awesome.
But I want to know how something is done before I attempt to put my ideas in focus, not just, go in there and put my ideas right away and things start spiraling down or something.
Yeah, you want to go and
Out
get
of
the lay of
control.
the land first before see where all the people politics are before you. Yep. What skill do you wish you had? And what are the barriers to gaining the skill?
Reading aloud, but better. The barriers I have is, I know Braille. Sure, I know Braille. But it's just that I need to speed up my reading more. I read aloud fine, but it's just that, if I'm attempting to read a story or something, I would like to act it out. That'd be cool.
That'd be freaking awesome. I look forward to it because I'm going to be persistent and bug you every few months. Hey, how's that new skill that you're working on going? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years married and
Ooh.
moving out of Hawaii into a new place with a partner that can, do his share of work instead of me doing all the work.
Dude.
That's what I want.
Dude.
I'm not asking for much.
I think what you're asking for is very reasonable. What advice would you give your younger self?
Fight for your rights.
To party?
To party. To party. Well, to party and also find smarter people who won't make you cry.
Dude, yes, do that, please. What do you wish you really understood?
What I really would like to understand is how can people like Gary, for instance, can live such an amazing life and, just be amazing. He's such a positive guy. I would like to know more about, what he believes in and what his job really entails all the time. That's what I want to learn. I mean, that's what I want to wish to really understand more. And to also understand how, what is the challenges through life I have to get past.
What is the strangest question anyone has ever asked you?
I think the strangest one was, do you have an innie or an outie? And it was over an MSN conversation a long time ago, so it was like, what? I was about like maybe, I don't know, 16, 17. And that was one of the weirdest ones.
How do you stop a compulsive talker?
Well, I had a few of those in my life. A lot of the time, I would just ignore them. If it were in a larger gathering, I would move to another table.
How do you tell somebody they have their facts wrong?
I would, just take them aside and, why do you think this is wrong? And what the reasoning is. I want to get their side of the story first before anything else.
What do you wish people understood about you?
I want people to tell the truth more often than paint pictures to make something look good.
How do you like to deliver bad news? In person, by email, or by carrier pigeon?
I would deliver them in person, but to explain it more often, to explain like details and stuff, I would write it out because I would get my thoughts straight.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I Or if they don't get the message, I'll probably deliver it to them by owl or carrier pigeon.
Did you say owl or carrier pigeon?
Yes.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
Yes.
Me too. Me freaking too. What would you like the ACB community to know about you?
I would like the ACB community to know about me is I would like to, give me something to do. I mean, of course it's a big job to do moderating, but I would like to do a little bit more with my time.